No.
Alrighty.
All right, cool. We're live. I'm back, you whores. I'm messing. Don't take offensive to it, but I'm back. I did a random stream. I know it's random. I didn't tell nobody. I should probably promote it, but I'm here and I have a guest.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember me or care, but that's okay. I'm still waking up, to be honest, guys.
It's our chill day, so we're just gonna do a little bit of this live stream and let people know what's going on and see what life is about. Let me see. I forgot how to fucking promote this shit. God damn it, I'm so damn slow. I haven't did this in a while. Like, now how do you like
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's been a while since I last done something like that. Oh my gosh.
I feel so bad because I'm like, I don't even remember how you even like let people know that you're like doing this stream. Like, do I let? Okay, yeah, I am live. Okay, so I need to go on YouTube.
I thought doesn't YouTube
Yeah, I think YouTube do it. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I need to like open up the YouTube thing and then share it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me. Okay, there we go. It's got me already. Okay, so I'm share it. Yes, there we go. Share it. Share it to Twitter or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Hashtag live stream. Even though I don't even know if anybody even see my tweets anyway. Well, it's kind of funny. Like, people see my tweets when I say something that like those weirdos don't agree with.
I've been noticing that. I saw that one tweet yesterday. Yeah, that like it had me laughing, bro. It's like, yeah, like your entire family bloodline.
Yeah. I was like, because you're not about to sit up here and get mad because I don't like this cartoon character and then trying to sit up here and say I'm trash or whatever. Oh, okay, well, great. If I'm trash, your entire bloodline is trash. Like, get the hell out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, man, I'll be honest, that gave me a good laugh. I was like, Jesus.
It's crazy because these people are like trying to like talk about how amazing this version of Lois is, and y'all know I don't know nothing about what's this thing called. It's something called Owl House, and they keep talking about this character Luz, which Liz or whatever the hell the fuck damn character is. The bitch do look like her, and I'm just thinking to myself like, wow, that is uncanny that they made Lois Lane look like that, and then the voice actor behind Lois is like half Asian or whatever. So now Lois Lane is half white, half Asian, when Lois Lane's been white for 80 years, and it's just weird. And honestly, it looks like Superman is crushing on a little boy more than a female girl.
What?
Like, if you look at Lois Lane from My Adventures with Superman, right? Okay. And you look at Superman, like, first off, Superman is tall as fuck anyway.
Right.
And then you look at this Lois Lane, and she, they made sure they didn't really show her having titties or anything. So you can't really tell that she's a female, really, unless she speaks or don't have that big ass puffy jacket on. So you look at them flirting or whatever, and it literally looks like Superman is into a boy more so than a girl. And it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, what's your problem with a Lois Lane tomboy? I said, what's your problem with a feminine Lois Lane? Like,
yeah, I looked at it like tidbits of it, and I was like, bro, this scene is kind of good, but at the same time, it's still bugging me out. Like, I want to like it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you're completely missing the point. I have no hate for it. I have no dislike for it, because I'm just to the point where I'm at the point where I just don't care. Like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. You're not affecting me none. If you want to, I guess good on them that they want to test the waters, quote unquote. But at the same time, you have like I think it's one of the creators or one of the artists saying that Superman officially belongs to the gays and lesbians now, or
yeah, that's what I heard too.
And I'm just like, what the? I'm like, bro.
They was
like, what are you talking about?
They was like, it's cute having a bitch boy Superman. I'm like, Oh, absolutely not. What the hell? They're talking about, oh man, Superman fans are eating up with this new Superman series. And I'm like, this Superman series is nowhere close to Superman. The only person who looks familiar is Superman, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I saw.
Nobody else.
Yeah, Deathstroke doesn't look like a hardened mercenary who literally do some fucked up shit for reason. You know, he just looks like a pretty boy. And like, look, don't get me wrong. I like having the pretty boys in my book and all that because that sells to the audience and whatever. But those are my characters. That's the big difference. Those are my characters. When you're taking an already established character and you're turning them into that into something they're not. That's the problem. That's a big problem. But I'm just like, whatever. I get that shows have their own little spins about like what the characters should look like in each iteration or whatever. Like how the Batman from 2004 or 2005, what like Bane.
Yeah.
Bane didn't look like Bane. Bane looked like a whole totally different. That was the only thing I didn't like about really that character was that he looked like a giant red fucking monster or something like that. But this one, I'm just like, I wouldn't have known it was Deathstroke. At least I would have. At least I could have tell. I could tell with what was supposed to be Bane in 2004, 2005. Like, oh, that's Bane. Muscular, got got the venom pumping through him. He's red, but that's definitely Bane. Unlike with Deathstroke, it's like, who's this guy? Is he a new character or some character I never heard of? Like, I would never know he was Deathstroke.
Hell, I didn't even know that thing that was sitting next to him was Livewire too. I was like, what the fuck is that? They're like, Livewire. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. Like, the problem is, ain't none of the characters recognizable but Superman and Amanda Waller. Like when they showed Amanda Waller, I was like, oh, of course she looks the same.
Superman. Oh, wow. I would never get. I thought they would have made her skinny just because it's fat phobic or something like like, oh man, wow, they kept her the same. Holy shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody in the show don't look like themselves, and that's the problem. Like, they're not recognizable. These characters have been out for almost 100 years. There are looks, imagery that you expect. When you tell me Lois Lane, I expect a grown ass woman in a business professional suit or pistol neck skirt, with beautiful purple eyes, either short feminine hair, not buzz cut off, or a ponytail or some long luscious hair, and she has a no nonsense attitude towards Clark Kent or towards anyone, and she's very feminine. She's wearing heels and everything. That's why I expect her to look like. I don't expect Lois to look like a tomboy because that's not the character. The same thing with Jimmy Olsen. I expect to see a skinny gingerhead white boy who is younger than Lois Lane and Clark Kent, because now they're all the same age apparently in this show, and they're all interns for Daily Planet. They're not even officially working there. They're interns. So that shit don't even make any sense. Everything doesn't look. None of the characters look the same. They even had the Legion newsboys in the show, and I was like, who the hell are these characters? Because somebody had to, I think one person on Twitter was like, oh, this is the Legion newsboys. I said, no, the hell that's not. This is what they look like in the comic books. Why? What the fuck is this? Like, if you gotta show me these characters, if you gotta show me what they originally look like in order for me to figure out who they are, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Like if I can't tell.
Yeah. When you said the Batman thing, it doesn't matter if the designs were terrible or whatever. Those characters were recognizable.
Exactly.
When I saw, for fuck's sakes, I thought I shut the shit off. Oh, okay. All right. You got one more time, phone. You got one more time. Yeah, all right. I'm plugging this thing because I'm getting sick of it. Yeah, but with the Bane thing, with Bane, Riddler, Firefly, Catwoman, Clayface, all those characters from the Batman, even though they had different designs, you're like, oh, I recognize them immediately. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And even then, when they was trying to do the whole diversity thing, because they said the reason why they changed Lois and Jimmy was for diversity points. Okay, but the Batman did it better when they introduced two detectives. One was black and one was Asian. And they were original characters. and they, they added to the story. They weren't forced. They didn't take any of Bruce Wayne's classical white friends and said, "Hey, let's make them another race." You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. And that's what I would have been fine with these new, this what the hell is it called, Adventures of Superman or something like that.
Yeah.
I would have been fine. They would have said, "Hey, these are two new characters that that are interns and all that, and they're around the same age when Superman is an intern at the Daily Planet. So let's just let's do something with that. It don't have to be obviously it don't have to be canon, but that would have made a lot more sense, and I think a lot more people would have been forgiving with these additional characters. Then maybe towards the end of the show, like season
You can
one or
bring in
something.
Lois Lane,
Yeah,
Jimmy
exactly,
Olsen, and
exactly.
characters that we actually know of,
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of saying like, "Oh my God, here's Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen," and everybody was like, where?" Because the problem is, people keep talking about, "Oh my God, this is amazing" or whatever, and I'm like, y'all do realize the more you do dumb changes like this, the more you dilute the brand. People don't understand. Like, people were like, "Well, why do you care?" Because the reason why we have to kind of care and why we have to gatekeep some of this stuff is because the more you dilute these characters, the more the new generation that's coming up after us start becoming less and less interested in this stuff,
Yeah,
because they'll be online and say all day that why do you care? Oh, I like it. That's great, but you don't spend money. That's the thing. You talk a big game, but you don't spend the money. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Think about it. This shit was successful for almost 80 years, and then all of a sudden, shit crashing. That don't make no sense. Clearly, it ain't the fans that's the problem.
I just that's what gets my nerves. It's like I want to like this character. I don't what's her name, the tomboy. Well, I'm sorry, the I'm not gonna call her Lois Lane, but they were to make her into her own thing. I would have been interested in seeing her adventures, like in little comics or stuff, something, because she's getting a lot of well, from what I can tell, she's getting a lot of positivity on like the new on the new kids corners, the new fans and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
basically. And honestly, I would like her too, had she not be Lois Lane. Again, I
Yeah.
don't dislike or hate it. I'm just like, you could have done so much better. That's like wasted potential, really.
Yeah, because she could have been a great new character, kind of like how a lot of people don't understand, like Livewire, for instance. Livewire was an original character made for Superman animated series, but she was so good that they moved her to comic books. Now,
Yeah,
like you said, with Lois and with that new Lois and Jimmy, they could have been original characters that were so good that they brought them to the comic books. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
DC's always been great at like making original characters and then building them up to the point where it's like, oh, okay, well, we're going to put them in the comic books. We're going to put them more in movies or whatever because they're that good. But they won't even do that. They instead they'll take the classical popular characters and change them around and be like, oh, it's the same person. No, it's not the same person. It's why people are rejecting it. Like, somebody would try to show me a picture of the new Lois Lane, but it was fan art. And one thing I noticed about fan art, they gave her more of a feminine body though. And I was like, yeah, nice try, but you're literally proving my point. Nobody wants a tomboy Lois Lane. They want a Lois Lane that looks like a female. So you're showing me drawings of people who actually gave her boobs and hips and ass to make her look like a female. This show didn't do that. That's why it's not recognizable. That's why I said I think this version of Lois Lane is stupid, because her personality is not even Lois Lane. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's what I noticed. That's exactly what I noticed. That was the first thing I noticed, other than her appearance. That was the thing I noticed immediately. I was like, this ain't even Lois. She don't even act like Lois Lane. I'm not even a fan of Lois Lane, but even I could say, like, bro, this ain't Lois Lane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then that's the thing, when they always try to tell me, when they always try to tell us, like, oh, oh, it's the same character, it's just changed around just a little bit. No, it's not. It's not even the same character personality wise. There's no familiarity to the character at all. Like, stop lying, because that Lois Lane and that Jimmy Olsen in My Adventures with Superman are completely different characters, and that's fine that they're completely different characters, but call them something different. Stop calling them Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane, because that's not Lois Lane and that's definitely not Jimmy. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
I don't know what's and this is the anime, right? Or is this by
Yeah,
anime?
the fake
See,
anime.
and then that's what worries me even more. And basically, I can admit this, that anime is already infested with these companies trying to
Mm-hmm.
get on their good side. Like case in point, Disney with their Star Wars visions and 1 and 2, and I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I can't really see that lasting long because it reminds me of Batman Ninja. Yeah, it
Oh
looked cool.
God.
It looked cool, but then like I didn't really care enough to like pursue it. That's the thing. It's like I think these companies kind of think like, oh, we're gonna reach out to more of the audience by going to
Mm-hmm.
this anime thing. But then like if you're giving us like if you're gonna try and do that, at least make it more than something flashy or something like.
Or kind of like how when that time that Marvel let Japan take a few of their properties and make
Oh,
shows
that
out of them.
was the
Now,
bomb. That
if they
was
did something like that, if My Adventures with Superman was like that, then
exactly.
I probably wouldn't have no problem with the way these characters were looking, because I understand this is Japan's interpretation of these characters. But
Yeah.
they're not even doing that. They're giving us that fake anime nonsense, that
Mm-hmm.
reboot.
That Western anime.
Yeah, that Western anime that nobody asked for, and it's just like people were like, "Well, why? Well, what's the point? Well, I mean, what's the big deal? The big deal is this is a American thing. This is not an anime thing. If you're going to go anime, you better go anime with these characters.
Yeah. Yep.
And again, My Adventure with Superman don't need to look like a Izuka show. It needs to look like a shonen show. It needs to look like My Hero Academia. If you're
And
gonna have
that would
Superman,
work. And
yeah,
that would
take
work.
the style of My Hero Academia or One Punch Man. I don't care whose style you got to use, but there are too many shonen anime that you can be inspired by. If you were going to go with My Adventures with Superman, did it need to look like one of those classic shonen shows where Superman got muscles on muscles? Lois Lane is the most gorgeous character in
Yep.
the world,
Yep.
and when the fights are so epic to the point where people are going to want to put you say run
Yeah.
AMV videos together. Like, if you can't even go that route, then what was the whole point of doing this?
Exactly. And then here's the thing: is like you got it. If you're gonna, and you're talking about the fight level being that intense, bro. Like literally, like at least I don't know what the plot of season 1 is, but it doesn't look interesting to me. It's like I don't see I don't know if they introduced Lex Luthor or not, but like that's what the shonen, if they were to go anime, they would
Yeah,
at least like, okay, season 1's gonna focus on Lex Luthor, and then if we get called in for a season 2, well then we can have Lex Luthor
as the
that we've
main
been
bad.
planning since season 1.
Yeah,
Lex
like he'll
Luthor.
be in the background planning. He will be in the background planning while we'll take a lesser known Superman villain who we thought was the main villain, but it really wasn't. It was Lex Luthor
Yeah.
playing the strings the whole time. That would have been something really cool.
Yeah.
That's what
Or
we should
I
have
would have
got.
loved to see a Doomsday. I would have loved to see a Doomsday. Like, oh man,
Oh my
that would
god,
be.
I would love to see Japan's hand at like the death of Superman, like as an actual anime movie or anime, like just a couple of OVA specials or something like that. Oh my god, that would be so cool. But it needs to be in a shonen style. Like, it can't be in an Izuka style. It can't be in that Western anime style. It needs to be in an epic style where we can look at it and feel it. Where, like I said, this is how you know you get a good anime when you can make AMV videos out of them. Then you know you did a good job with the anime. But My Adventures with Superman, you know damn well ain't nobody about to make no that many anime video music videos with it, because it's not interesting enough. And
Except
they
for the
tried,
weirdos. Except for the weirdos.
yeah, the weirdos that try to convince you that it's amazing. Oh my god, it's amazing. Not no, it's not. It's really
I'm
not.
serious. Like, what the hell is the story of season 1? Like, what are they doing with season 1 story? Like,
It
is
looks
there a
like
story?
it looks like Intragame is starting up.
Okay.
Some form of it anyway. Like, they're dealing with robots and technology, and Intragame have something to do with it. And a lot of Superman's villains that he has, from the classic comic books,
Right.
they're getting their powers from technology instead of like them actually being metahumans or
Wow,
actually with
so they're
power.
rewriting the stuff.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So it just makes it kind of like,
Tell me, how you're out of touch without telling me that you're out of touch. Like,
yeah.
uh,
And what's so funny is that's the same thing I said about this recent post that Marvel did. Marvel did a post where they were selling earrings, like female earrings with the Marvel logos on it and stuff like that. I said, tell me you don't know your audience without telling me you don't know your audience. And of
like,
course, you got the females in there, the weirdos, those stands that are like, what are you talking about? Marvel is a brand for everyone. No, it's not. That's the thing that y'all need to understand. Marvel and DC is not every brand. It's not for everyone. Its target audience is men. You can get mad all you want to, but your target audience is men. That's
right,
what you need to expect. That's what you need to start focusing on. I'm so tired of them trying to take these characters, these shows, these movies that has a big male audience and trying to make it for everyone and everything. No, that's not how that works. Because if that's the case, why the fuck Barbie ain't selling cologne for men? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like, I'm just trying to, like, it just baffles me. Like 20 years ago, even more, even longer than that, they were calling us like geeks, nerds, and whatever else. But then all of a sudden, when the MCU was like becoming a thing, it's like,
Now all of a
oh,
sudden people,
I associate with this now. I like this and that. I'm like, bro, what? I was like, you were legit calling us like
mm-hmm.
fucking freaks, and I'm cursing, but you're calling us freaks and everything just because we had this one hobby, and then saying that, oh, you like little kids stuff, and they still are to this day. They still are calling us little kids and freaks, but Lord forbid if we like a certain character from an anime, but I'm like, at least it's an anime, and unlike you guys probably like the real deal.
Right. I'm like, think about it for a second. Like, you guys are trying to criticize us about the whole shit, but it's just like, okay, but we were here when you guys weren't here, and we'll be here after you guys spit it out and toss it onto the side of the road. Guess who's gonna be there? Us nerds, us geeks, the ones that you guys hate so much, because somebody got to pick it up, somebody got to save it. It's
It's
gonna be
just
us because y'all didn't care about this shit. It's funny how they're like, what do you know? People do like Marvel. Everybody do like Marvel, including females. Yes, that's true, but it ain't enough females to buy this jewelry. And again, you have to understand who your target audience is. If I have an Instagram page and my target audience for demos is mostly males, I would not be promoting female products on it, regardless of the situation. If females will find out when they walk in the store and there's a Marvel collection for them, I don't need to promote that to females because they can walk in a store and find that
right.
themselves.
Yep.
But for us guys, you need to be marketing the action figures, the statues, the figurines, the comic books, the movies, behind the scenes stuff, technology stuff that men actually care about. That's your target audience. That's the one that's giving you money, not the women.
Yeah, but
It is what it is. I mean,
you can pull a Bud Light.
true.
I'm all for it. You can pull a Bud Light or
Right.
a Gillette or what's the one? I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's so many. It's just so. Oh, or the Dove shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can brand it like that. Even though, I mean, let's be honest, it's been mostly men who have been backing, and I'm just saying, it's like,
Like they
I
forget that
totally
it's
I'm
men
not
that got the
against.
money.
Yeah, like, I'm not against them trying to reach out, but here's the thing: don't bash your fucking audience.
Yeah. Know
I'm
your
just
audience. Know who your audience is. If my audience is mostly men and boys, why the hell would I be promoting, hey, look at the new earrings and makeup line for Marvel for females? Really? Really?
yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, I just now saw. Hey everyone, I'm just now looking at the comment section.
I know I'm trying to like reply to them too. Hey everybody, how's it going? We're just doing a random stream because I know I haven't did one in like forever.
Yeah, and fierce apathetic black queen. I like that. What about the Primo situation, bro? If it's anything by Disney, I already hate it.
Wait, what's the primos?
Primos is so what my homeboy told me, and he's not originally from the U.S. He's like, you know, far down, obviously, and he was telling me like, bro, this is so stupid. It's not even accurate. And I looked into it for a little bit. Uh, it's it has it has a syndrome of modern cartoons where it's just fucking stupid. I'll be honest. That's the best way I can explain it.
I mean, is this a show or?
It's a Disney show talking about, I guess, like Spanish, you know, like like I don't know if they're like Mexicans or like Latinos,
Uh-huh.
and like
Wait,
apparently
you
Latinos or something like that.
you mean Latinx?
Oh yeah, excuse me, Latinx, the Latinx. I'm sorry,
Yes,
I'm not saying that, y'all. I'm not gonna.
We're joking. We're joking.
Yeah,
We're joking.
but but the Latinos and all, bro. Is I don't know. I just took one look at it. I said nope, I'm good because it already looks stupid as fuck. They got the bean mouth. They got the you know, it just the usual lazy design.
Yeah. That it was that actress who was like Spanish is racist or something like that. I was like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, because it's gendered. I mean that's how it is.
That's how the language is. You can't change the language of it. Talking about it was a colonized language or whatever. What you talking about? For even if it was colonized or whatever, it's still a form of Spanish that was taught for years. It's been millennia, bitch. Like get the fuck over yourself.
I mean, I mean, just like my dude said, he's like, I wonder how they're gonna take it when about the Inquisition and the Spaniards and all that.
No offense. Who the hell cares?
Right. I just
they do too much dumb shit and then wonder why people are rejecting it. And then I was like, okay, you better be careful with that nonsense. Ask that bitch who played Faye in Cowboy Bebop how that shit turned out for her.
Oh, don't tell me. No, don't remind me of that. Fuck. Why you gotta remind me of that, Trey?
I'm sorry. Oh
my gosh, I'm sorry. Come on, man. I was like, bro, how are you gonna make the? I was like, this ain't racist at all. Oh yeah, we're gonna make Jack Black the black guy because his name is Black. Like what the fuck? Yeah. That's like making Jack Black a black guy just because he's. What the fuck?
Right. Man? That's why I didn't understand. Like, why is Perry White black? Like, well, because we didn't want to stereotype him by making him white because his last name is White. What? Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, get out of here with this nonsense. Out of here. Like, ugh.
I really like stupid. Trey, I hold my tongue on a lot of stupid shit I see on Twitter, bro. I'm just like I don't got the energy for it. I don't got the time. But I'm glad I see your response.
You see, I'm barely on it. I am barely on it. Like everybody, I am barely on it. And then I like make one comment sometimes, and then I get like multiple people commenting on that. I'm like, at this point, can y'all comment on y'all comment on my other shit, please? Like, it is ridiculous. Or then they be talking about you need to go outside and touch grass, and I'm like, and then somebody was like, yeah, you see, you see how he doesn't reply immediately. And then I replied, I was like, yes, because unlike you, I have a job in real life. Like, you think I'm about to be on Twitter and spam talk? No, absolutely not.
Bro, that's
absolutely not. You better be lucky. You better be lucky if my phone even show me notifications. Okay, that's how lazy my black ass is with these notifications from Twitter. Shut up. I am not on it.
Yeah.
I am not on it like that. Come on now.
Yeah, you got it right here, Robinson. Yes, the Primos trailer is so offensive. Lena of Avalar, I hope I'm saying it right, and Maya and Miguel did it better. I'm not even a Hispanic person, and I find that trailer. Yeah, like I didn't even watch the trailer. I didn't
even know nothing about the trailer. I just thought
I literally took one look at a screenshot, and I said, "This is already annoying me." It's by Disney, and I already know what's up. I mean, it's Disney. That's all. I mean, that's literally all you need to know. It's by Disney.
Yeah. And then so it's so crazy because then Disney tries to double down with the Black Little Mermaid by saying, "Oh yeah, Ariel's going to get a new Disney Junior show where it's going to be about Ariel when she's a little girl," and they gave everybody else their original looks except for Ariel. I'm like,
Oh, so
y'all are
man, wow.
y'all are really trying it right now. Y'all are really trying it right now. And then I was watching Valiant Renegade online and stuff like that. You know, he be doing all that behind the scenes investigation or whatever. He was talking about how Disney's how these stores are like struggling to sell the Disney live action Little Mermaid stuff.
No
I
shit.
said, duh. I told you morons this without it, like even before all of this happened. I said when Little Mermaid, and I think I had a video. I think I did a video when they announced Ariel. I said this is gonna go the same route as Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You cannot race swap or focus on female characters when you have a certain look or feel for the characters. Black Panther Wakanda Forever has failed. They can't even move Black Panther Wakanda Forever shit. They still talking about that shit to this day, talking about we can't move Black Panther Wakanda Forever merchandise. We can't move Shang-Chi. We can't move the Eternals. We can't move Moon Knight. We can't move, like, they can't move none of this stuff from phase 4 and phase 5. And I'm like, no, shit, Sherlock, I told you that. And the same thing with Ariel. Like, you know how somebody was trying to show me, because somebody was like, well, if she doesn't sell, what is this? They showed me a picture of Amazon where her doll was sold out. I was like, oh, you're going to show me a picture of Amazon who claims that it's sold out.
Yeah, like it's not like they definitely can manipulate the fucking
right.
I was like, oh, it's not like they've never done that before.
Right. And I'm like, y'all do realize Amazon is a distribution place. That doesn't mean that they actually have a store.
Yeah.
So they have to get it from a plant, a place that actually has them in order to give it to us. So you telling me that it's sold out don't mean a damn thing. That means that it was sold out when you brought it from Amazon itself. You're not buying it from Target or Walmart or Disney website itself. You're buying it from the actual distribution plant, which means that somebody gotta actually go and get that damn toy from whatever location it's at, bring it to Amazon, then Amazon gotta deliver it to your ass. Yep. Please don't try me like I don't know how distribution works. That doesn't mean anything. That means that the damn toy still is terrible.
Well, Trey, you know, I really do honestly, and this is why I don't really try and engage in Twitter unless it's like, you know, retweeting people's indie creators and shit like that. I really truly believe that some people that try to talk to us like we're fucking dumb is because they really see like, oh, he's black, he must not know a lot, so let me try to educate him. I really truly believe that now.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious. Like I'm not trying to pull like the, you know, their racist card, but man, it really does seem like that. Like I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, but when you see it so many times, I'm just like, bro, what are you talking like, dude?
It does get kind of aggravating because it's just like y'all said, because a lot of them they're sweater they're speaking for black people, and I'm like, well, I'm black, and I'm telling you like I don't agree. Well, what do you know? You don't know anything. You Uncle Tom, you Coon, and stuff like
that. They say the same shit to Eric D. July, the man literally who made a multi-billion-dollar business, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like
they're gonna try and disprove the guy who literally got like 3 million in under a week, I believe. I believe
for his first campaign.
You're gonna try and tell him how this works and how that works. Like, no, you need to, and I'm not, you know, I like Eric D. July. I like the man. And I'm just like, bro, you need to shut up and listen to what he says, and that's what I do. I like when he speaks, when that man speaks, I shut the fuck up and listen, and I take notes.
Yeah, I mean, he's successful. It's not like Eric just like saying this shit and that's it. He's actually showing you that it is possible to do this stuff on his own, and it's just kind of crazy because I'm starting to see like a lot of these black independent creators who are like going against him, and I'm like, what are you bitches doing?
Talking about Black Sands folk, man.
Yeah, Black Sands, Sean James. It's another creator on Twitter. It's a few of them that are just like, he's not going about it the right way.
The proper channels. Yeah, the one that you that makes you broke. like how we're seeing with the strikes right now.
And then if you look at Ripple, if you look at Ripple's goal post, he's like posting people too, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what are you weirdos doing? And it's just like, it's not even like, I don't really care that the white people are saying stuff, because I get it, whatever, but I'm more disappointed that it's the black folks doing it, because y'all claim that y'all want more black people into it, but y'all don't like it because y'all don't like Eric's politics. It doesn't matter if you like Eric's politics or not. The fact of the matter is that he did it. It's successful. You can get mad all you want to, but it's successful because what route do he have to go? Because they mad that he didn't do it the correct way, they claim. Well, Black Sand, like with Black Sand and with the other independent black ones, a lot of y'all have investors in it. So y'all don't 100% own y'all own shit anyway.
Right. And one of them had to go to Shark Tank, I believe.
Yeah. That's why I'm more confused about it. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? Your ass actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, but yet, they want to bash on the people who went to Donald Trump and they got, just to get their business started, they want to bash on them. But, I'm just like, look, love or hate Trump, whatever. I'm just stating facts right here. I'm seeing a double standard where they're just, it's just ridiculousness, bro. And I'm sorry, Black Queen, man, that sounded weird out of context. But anyway, can you share a Blossom video of Mermaid? Can you share it from everyone on stream about Blossom Mermaid video
of Mermaid,
and my comment?
What mermaid?
Blossom.
What did Blossom have a mermaid episode that we missed? No.
Huh.
Interesting.
Let me see that. I don't know much about this.
But that reminds me of this. And then you got this mop head motherfucker, called One Race Movie Suck, where he was like, Young Ripper's wife is ugly to me. Like, you can criticize Eric's work, but I feel like when you start trying to like bring family members into it, it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't really care if you criticize me or whatever, but when you start saying my mama by my if I had any kids or whatever.
Whoa! What the hell?
What?
That's the first thing I see.
What?
I see a Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, wait. I'm on the actual thing. They turn off the comments. Hang on. What?
And then you got what? Actual Fandom and Organized Chaos. They racist asses. They were like, we're not racist, but then call Eric a monkey and a baboon. I'm like,
oh yeah, like that guy who literally posted that picture of that was crazy.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're racist. Like, and then it's kind of crazy when you got Nerd at Newsstand was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, sometimes, oh man, Nerd at, look, I'm kind of like a mixed bag with her, because sometimes she speaks some truth, but at the same other time she's like, she does this. Dude, I'm not trying to hate, but I'm not hating. It's just like I'm pointing out, like, bro, I wouldn't like you, but at the same time, I can't get down with what you're saying most of the time, because because
it feels like with Nerd at, because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, we're bashing her, but the thing about Tristan, because Tristan used to actually be a good YouTuber, like her channel actually was really good, but something switched. I don't know if it was 2020. I don't know if it was 2019 or something like that.
Oh, like just some guy.
Yeah, like they just swapped. Swapped their opinions. They swapped their opinions on stuff, and it's just like, hold on. This is drastic than what you've been previously saying. And it's like sometimes I feel like she's trying to go against what majority is saying, and it's just like, what are you getting from that? What are you gaining from that? You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It feels like you're doing it because you want I don't really believe that she believes what she's saying. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that she don't, but sometimes it do come off like she's just doing it just because it gets us riled up, and then we'll maybe make a video or something talking about her or whatever. Because it do feel like, damn, Tristan, are you sure? Because it don't feel, because you weren't like this beforehand, you know? That's why it don't make sense. It don't make no sense though. But with her, I'm not gonna lie, when she talked to organized crime or whatever them hoes is, she was making sense. She was making sense in that video, and I was just like, wow. I was like, but Nerdess is telling the truth. I was like, oh my god, Nerdette is calling y'all out on y'all BS because it's true what y'all do. Y'all are on some racist shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like the two fronts thing, bro. Like East and West. Like that's how it feels like when I watch her. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm still like, I'm in the no man's land. I'm trying not to step on a mine, you know, like what's going on here? And I just got to the point. I just said, whatever, I'm leaving it alone. I stopped. Like I wasn't like, I'll watch her stuff here and there, but it just reminds me of the just some guy thing is, but thing with just some guy is that I think it's more. I think on his level, more of his thing is like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about now?
Yeah, and it's the same thing with that other guy. He used to be a good YouTuber too. That Eric and him had a thing too. God, it was a black guy. It was
egg shape man. Joey's corner or something like that.
No, not Joey's corner. Joey's corner always been a hot mess. That fat fucker always been a fat fucker. No, he had a beard, and something Lucas.
Okay,
that guy.
It's coming back a little bit.
That guy. He was another one he was saying some good stuff, and then all of a sudden he just swapped and started attacking, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Like, what's going on? What happened? What happened? You guys just swapped overnight or something?
Amazing
Lucas. Yes. Yeah, that's the guy. Good God.
And welcome everyone. Welcome.
Hey guys. OMG Trey is live. Sup? Yes, Roland Dodge, I am live. Blurred Without Fear. No, not Blurred Without Fear. Blurred Without Fear always been a shield anyway. But it reminds me. I remember I was talking to a cosplayer one time, and he was telling me how it was a black cosplayer, and he was telling me how he hates a lot of blurs, and he hates BlurredCon. And I said, now why? Why would you hate that? Because I mean, isn't it great that we're starting to see more black nerds or whatever? And he was like, no, because it creates division. And I was like, oh shit, I never really sat there and thought about it. Because he was like, notice how they all they want to do is talk about how they can race swap a character to black. They want to do is make black versions of classical white characters. It's never really celebrating original black characters within the media of nerddom. Is how can we take this classical white character and make them black? And I'm like, holy shit, you right.
Yeah, I mean, I've been with that. I've been seeing that. I know that you and me, we've been nerds since our childhood, Dragon Ball and all that shit, basically. It's like more of the ones who never really, I'm gonna think of like this, the ones who never really were there from the beginning, but they caught on to it when when it became mainstream, which is both good and bad. But
where you can start making a career out of it, and you go to conventions, and if you got a good physique or a good body or whatever, you become really popular. Like it's this one guy, Hellspawn Cosplay.
Yeah,
he always want to rep black versions of these classical white and Japanese characters, but I never see him really dress up as original black characters within that world. And it's just like, my God, And then he always be trying to like defend these race swaps or whatever. And it's just like, motherfucker, how about you actually dress up as an original black character instead of always dressing up as these white characters? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
y'all claim
exactly.
that y'all love this stuff, but then here's a list of original black characters I can name you guys. And 9 times out of 10, when I go to conventions, most of y'all ain't even dressed up as those characters. The only characters that seems to get some notice is Miles Morales and Blade and Cyborg, maybe. What's another black DC character? Maybe Marvel character. Shit,
See,
Luke Cage.
yeah, Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage.
Yeah, Luke Cage. Gosh.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody, but all of them, they rather dress up as a black version of the classical anime character, and and I don't want to hear nobody talk about. Well, there aren't any dark skinned or black anime characters. There are. You just
Yes, they are.
you just choose to be
Yasuki.
ignorant.
Yasuki is an actual. They made him into an anime character, even though he's a real life.
Oh yeah, Static.
Figure.
Yeah, that's another character that I usually see. Static.
Oh yeah, Stag too.
Oh, and John Stewart, Green Lantern. Yeah, you're right about that. One's about it, really. Nah, not Bumblebee. Bumblebee, as we'd be lucky if we can see a Bumblebee. That's what I'm saying. Like they claim that they want to see representation, but most of them won't even dress up as those characters. Oh, and the recent popular black character is Spider Punk right about now.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
that's about it, really.
yeah.
But you never really see. Oh yeah, Black Panther. You
Black
right, Black
Panther.
Panther. You are definitely right. I do see some Black
See,
Panther.
like I'm not into the Marvel. Like I would literally will draw a blank, even though we talk about them. I'm like, oh yeah, who again? But uh, I could name a couple off the bat if you want to talk about shit. Why not? Like some of the fuckers from Berserk. I know they ain't black, but you know those
I mean, they
people.
got dark skin. I mean,
They got
hell,
dark skin. And they're
same thing with like
assassins.
Bleach. Like Bleach got a lot of dark skinned characters. You know, yeah, they're all Japanese, but they're still dark skinned characters. You know, you got Maricho. You got Maricho from Maricho and Hachin.
Yep.
You got Canary from Hunter. You have
Hmm.
the Yodorichi family from Bleach, of course. You have what Espada number 3. That's another good one. You have Tozen, the blind motherfucker from Bleach as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have Axel Brody from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. You know what I mean? Like, let's stop pretending like black characters don't exist in this stuff. And then
Or
they got
the Rick Kage and
yeah,
or
the Rakage, Killer
yeah.
Bee, and
It,
they always go back to like old classic animes where it was like, well, this is what they had, how they had black people because
Afro Samurai.
because Japan's borders were closed. Japan's borders were closed at the time, so they didn't have a reference of what other races look like. They only know what they from what books and
Yeah.
history gave them.
Yeah.
So of course they're not going to know that much, but they're evolving. Like Carol from Carol and Tuesday, she's black. Crystal from Carol and Tuesday, she's black as well. Like, stop pretending like these black characters don't exist just because you guys are too lazy to go and look for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you're right about Casca, but no, I'm talking about like those assassin motherfuckers that like they got they're like their Indian inspiration
Mm.
that work with what's his name? It's been a while since I read Berserk, and it starts with S. But you got him and his squad, or
Mm.
the people who worked with the king before he went fucking crazy because
Oh
Griffith.
yeah. And then there's what's that? There's characters from Baki and Kenshin Azura. There are black fighters as well.
That black character from Black Lagoon. Yeah.
I mean, we can't think of their names right now because it's been I can't even remember half the
Oh no, I
characters.
just can't pronounce it. Oh, I can't pronounce it. I know it's like the clan Baka. I can't pronounce it.
Yes.
Bakaraki or something like
Then
that.
they
But
go Pimp. Oh, and then you even got characters from Pokemon. Brock, for God's sakes, is
Brock.
you know, let's be honest, Brock is black. Come on now, that's black right there.
Or what's her name? That one character that everyone loves. That female character that everyone was like crushing on.
Oh, Nessa. Nessa from Pokemon. What was it? Darn thing. What's the one before Scarlet and Violet?
See,
What
yeah, I wouldn't know.
shit? The damn Pokemon game? It's called Sword and Shield. Fuck yeah, Sword and Shield. Yes,
Yeah,
that character.
yeah.
Yeah, and everybody loved Nessa. Nessa was just such a breakout character. Too
What?
bad
What's
she
her?
didn't do anything. Too bad she didn't do anything in the anime.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I just.
But that's all I'm saying. I'm like, if you guys are gonna talk about it, be about it. Like, where are some of the iconic black characters? You notice they'll never you like if you notice a lot of them that claim they love black characters. If you go down their profile, most of them ain't even dressed up as any of those black characters that we just named. I'm just being honest. You can probably look at some of the most popular black cosplay characters, and most of them are not dressed up as any iconic black character. Really, you
Oh
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks, but it's the truth. It's really the truth, and that's the sad shame of it all. It's just like, well, damn. Now that you really mention it, blurs are full of shit because they feel obsulated because they be like, well, there's not enough black characters. Well, again, you have to remember, 76% of the world's population is white. Like um
Oh, F-Zero, man. Yeah, yeah, damn. Dutch from Black Lagoon. I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean, like they have to understand, like, half of these characters, I mean, half of the sci-fi anime community, their target audience isn't black. So of course you're not going to see that many black people. And again, living in the United States, 72% of the population is white. So why would they make a big black thing for black people when it's just like, yeah, if you can get two or three black people in a sci-fi geek show, that's great. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is,
Yeah,
but you just
yeah,
kind of have to deal with it.
yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why they get up in arms about that stuff. And then again, they don't really go with the characters that are black. Like my boy that you see on my screen, Insanity.
Mhm.
He's not, even though I don't really classify him as black. I mean, he is dark skinned,
Even though
but
no,
they
a lot of
don't
people don't know
they don't talk
Spawn
about
is
that
black.
though.
Even though a lot of them don't even know that Spawn is black. It's just like he's one of the most greatest indie characters of all time.
No,
Black.
you're
Well,
joking. You're
he's written by
joking.
a white person. So and and
You're joking. You,
and
they don't know that Spawn is black.
a lot of people do not know that Spawn is black.
Bro, what?
Yeah, a lot of people do not know that Spawn is black.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Plus,
gosh.
it was never cool to talk about that stuff in the hood. You is right, big dog. It was never
Oh
cool to talk about
yeah.
it. It was
Yeah.
never cool to talk about it. But it's just like, at least when you find people who know it, you'll know if you're a real fan of the shit or not, or are you only
Hmm.
just doing it just because? And a lot of people are doing it just because nowadays, because it's fun. They're not doing it because they really care for this stuff. Because my thing is, I always say, if you really like this stuff, if you have to open up
Yeah,
your
the
mouth,
Kushan Empire.
if
Exactly.
you're
I'm sorry, Trey.
if you have to open up your mouth, and the first thing you got to be like, there's not enough black people, or we need to race swap some characters, or where is this character at, a blase blase, you know, that's a problem. If
I
you like this stuff, you should like it.
Bro, what? Hold on. My mind is being phased right now. Todd McFarlane even said it himself that most black people. I what the fuck?
Yeah,
Doctor.
no, he did say that. He said a lot of people do not know that Spawn is black. A lot of people assume that Spawn is a white character because Todd McFarlane is white. The creator is white.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
gosh.
y'all do realize there's a lot of iconic black characters that were created by white people, right? Like,
Oh.
come on now, stop it. Stop
Doctor
it.
and Rolling Dodge says to me, did you watch My Adventure Superman? They got a lot of swapped or bended characters. Black Jimmy Olsen's annoying actually a lot of characters. Yeah, yeah. I only watched like two clips where like the first one was the introduction of quote unquote Deathstroke, and then the other one was like the interview that Lois tried to get with Superman, and he's like, oh, I don't know how this works or that works, and that I don't know. I'm like, what? I'm like, at least have like an idea
Yeah.
like how it works.
And then it's funny because I've been seeing people compare Superman the animated series with My Adventures with Superman. I'm like, holy crap, My Adventures with Superman looks terrible compared to Superman the animated series. And that was 20 years ago. If a show 20 years ago can do better than current show, we failed. We failed as a society. We failed.
Oh no, yeah, we
Definitely.
definitely we're. I mean, animations definitely has been regressing, and yeah, there can be some good arguments made that some modern animation hasn't isn't bad. Like for example, the Spider Verse stuff. I don't mind that. That's actually pretty
Yeah.
cool. I just don't care about the story, but the animation, I will not lie,
Definitely.
is a 10 out of
Definitely.
10.
That's another thing. That's a one thing too that I was like, like the first movie was fine. The second movie, it was just like, y'all need a lame reason just to do this multiverse thing, huh? I see that now. And I get it. The writers did it because they were tired of people attacking Miles, which I get it, because that's another thing too. People claim all day. People claim all day how much they hate Miles because he's nothing but a Peter Parker knockoff, right? And I'd be like, okay, read his book though. Show me what about him is the same as Peter Parker. Well, he has spider powers. So do the 500 million spider character before Miles was created. Try
Wow.
again.
Wow.
He just
I didn't know.
he's
I
just
didn't
a
know that.
black version of Peter Parker. Well, Miles is not hyper intelligent. He is half black, half Puerto Rican. He has both his parents. He has a little sister. He goes to a private institutional school. His best friend is Asian. And few of his friends know he's Spider-Man. Peter Parker, loner, Uncle Ben died, only has Aunt May, used to be married to Mary Jane Watson, a scientific genius. Takes pictures of Spider-Man for the Daily Bugle.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they definitely sound the same.
Well, I'll be honest. I never cared about the Miles thing ever since they brought in like the what's her name, the fake Miss Marvel, not the real
Yeah,
one, the fake one, along
because
with those other people. And I
you
said
know
I
why
don't
they
care.
brought them. You know why they brought them in there is because Miles was a success. If Miles wasn't a success in the Ultimate Universe, it wouldn't have pushed Marvel to be like, well, if we can do it with Miles, we can do it with everyone else, without understanding the reason why Miles worked was because y'all built the character up over time and you weren't replacing him. Those diversity characters that came after Miles, they were literally there to replace those characters, and that's why they didn't work. I'm like, Miles was never created to replace mainstream Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Like
and
a lot of people keep like, oh, they're going to replace Peter Parker with Miles Morales. Honestly, at this point, the way Marvel treating Peter Parker, please do, put Peter out of his misery. Like, I love my boy Peter Parker, but Marvel seems to hate this character.
yeah, yeah. They obviously. I mean, they obviously hate him, and
please put him out of his misery. Put him out of his misery. Put Ben Parker. Ben Roddy out of his misery. Put Mary Jane Watson out of the because these three characters, every time Marvel do something with them, it's like they hate them, and I'm just like, for fuck's sakes, put them out of their miseries, please.
Oh yeah, Frank. Yeah, and Frank Castle, man. I gotta. They'll hate me. They'll hate me. I gotta punish. I literally have a Punisher blanket. I wasn't a Punisher fan, but until like recently when they started changing his symbols, I'm like, you know what? Just for that, I'm a Punisher fan now.
And you know what's so crazy is Marvel announced that they're about to bring in a new Punisher. I was like,
No.
get the hell out of here. And guess what? The character, Kamala Khan bitch ass done came back, even though we already knew that. But guess what's about to happen now? The death of Moon Knight. So they're about to do a death of Moon Knight.
The death of Moon Knight. Why are we talking about Moon Knight all of a sudden?
Well, Moon Knight's about to die because they're, and then guess what? They also introduced the movie version of Silver Scarab. They introduced that female hoe, introducing the first Egyptian superhero in the Marvel universe. Go to fuck hell. Go to fucking hell, Marvel. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this bitch.
But they love Kamala Khan. Yeah, they do. They do love her.
Yeah, but you saw when they brought her back, people were like, absolutely not, because
it hasn't even been a month, has it?
Yeah. And then what's crazy is now that they're bringing her back as the new mutant or whatever and stuff like that.
Oh, that's why people are
Yeah,
losing their minds about that.
yeah,
I saw something
yeah,
about the New Mutant, but I'm like, I don't care.
yeah. But what? Not only are they doing that, they're putting Kamala Khan on like variant X-Men iconic covers, and then everybody's like, no, 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 absolutely not, absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely not.
you're I want to say the word, but I can't. That's so
Absolutely not.
stupid.
Absolutely not. No, like
Did you hear about
let's
the Snow White situation, bro? I watched
yes,
the Piers Morgan interview with Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle was my dude. All right, I was a big time WWE fan. When I saw Hornswoggle was on the interview with Piers Morgan, I watched it and I saw some white gay liberal guy trying to tell Hornswoggle, "Oh, it's offensive to be called a dwarf," even though Hornswoggle
right,
himself says, "Like, bro, I am a dwarf."
right. That man was so stupid. And it's not Snow White, it's Snow Brown and the 6 political correct people plus 1 dwarf. I done
Oh, the
told
Snow
y'all, I done changed
Brown.
the title.
You might as well call
I
her
done
Black
changed the
Ice.
title for you. I changed the title. That's the title. Her new name is now Snow Brown and the 6 political correct people plus 1 dwarf. That's the movie's name.
Yeah, thank you, Peter Dinklage, for ruining others' opportunities. We salute you with the
Yeah,
middle
you
finger.
short bitch.
We salute you with the middle finger. Thank you for getting rid of opportunities for people
Even in the
that
new
could
Willy
play that
Wonka
role.
trailer, even in the new Willy Wonka trailer, the Oompa Loompas aren't even are digitally shrinked.
Yeah,
Thanks a
they're
lot.
yeah,
Thanks a lot. When they were originally played by dwarfs.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, man? I'm enjoying this Hollywood Civil War. I'm enjoying it.
Oh my God! Yes, 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 yes. Let's get into that bullshit. The whole writer strike shit, because that's the funny thing, because they really swear up and down we're supposed to care. I don't care. I'm letting y'all know right now. Trey don't give a damn about the writer strike, the Hollywood strike. Hell, y'all can go on strike forever and a day, and I do not care. I don't care, because you want to know why I don't care? Because remember, when we were struggling, y'all told us to stay inside. Y'all told us to lose our businesses. You
How
you
does it
didn't.
affect you personally? Why do you
Yeah,
care about that? Why do you care
yeah,
about this?
exactly. Oh, and then remember, you writers, you bitch writers, remember how you used to tell us, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Uh, oh, okay. Or remember our best friend Kelly Sudicani. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my books. Oh, guess
We
what,
didn't
bitch?
make it for
We're
you.
not.
We didn't make it
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. It's
Okay.
not made for you. It's made for the modern audience. Oh, okay. Guess what? That's why y'all bitch asses on strike.
And that's why they're gonna play you like like the House of Cards. Wait until your apartment or you start losing your houses and shit.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
Talking
if
about
they were smart,
why?
I'm not trying to. Okay, let me be clear about this before I get real heated. I understand some people in Hollywood are good people. They work
Yeah.
hard. They provide for the families or themselves, and they're tired. They don't want to deal with the bullshit and all of that. I get that. But when you have a majority of these people
Mm-hmm.
echoing, and you have
Mm-hmm.
people just echoing this stuff that is just so not only abusive, but also just degrading people and shit, and thinking, oh, I'm so high and mighty. But then this stuff happens because AI is coming in there, and let's be honest, the AI is writing better than most of them. And I hate AI. I don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't really agree with the whole AI thing, but it is writing a lot better than them. But anyway,
But
I can if you were smart, if you guys were smart enough, you would actually pour your resources into making your own studio. As
yeah,
Eric D. July said, and I was
thank
thinking
you.
to as Eric D. July said, why not go make your own studio? It's not sure, it's gonna be hard to do so, but it's not gonna be impossible. But
Mm-hmm.
again, these people, what I've seen is that they don't like to take risk like that. And
Nope.
and and I totally understand that a lot of people aren't business minded. They're not trying to be a CEO or whatever. But
And that's fine.
and that it's just like, here's the thing: do you want to keep you're gonna literally gonna beg and grovel for a company that's gonna keep on fucking you over, and you're gonna keep on complaining. You're gonna That's the whole thing. You're gonna keep on complaining, and you're gonna die broke. I mean, that's how I see it.
Or then
At least die broke on your own terms and not for companies. That's I mean, I'll be honest. I'd rather at least try to live and actually do something and try to accomplish a goal. That's just me. Even if I fail, at least I say, hey, you know what? At least I tried. At least I tried to do something. But now I learn how to do this and that, and I can improve upon whatever.
Yeah, and you know, it's so crazy because then they were talking about, I can't believe Bob Iger, who makes 27 million a year, he makes too much money as a CEO. You mean a CEO of a company that has multiple facets that he has to run day to day?
Exactly.
Like, y'all comparing apples to oranges. And don't get me wrong, I don't even like Bob Iger. I think a lot of things he did was completely wrong. But you have to let's look at it from an apples to oranges comparison. A lot of these celebrities, especially some of these A-listers who are out here speaking out, a lot of these bitches get paid a flat fee of what, 3 million to what the highest is what, 50 million for a movie role, for one movie role.
Yep.
One movie role. Remember, you're getting that fee up front.
Yep.
You're getting paid.
It's in the contract.
Y'all have to remember, Bob Iger don't get his 27 million until the end of the year. So he's getting a lump sum of what he had from last year, and he has to make sure that 27 million lasts all the way until the end of the year. You get what I'm saying? So in the long run, you're able to make more money faster than Bob Iger is. People need to understand that there is a year, a whole year, 365 days out. That is a long time to be waiting until you get paid, and you have to get paid like that. He get paid yearly. He doesn't get paid annually. He doesn't get paid every 2 weeks. He doesn't get paid every month. He gets paid every year. Compared to the celebrities who, if you go on set, your base salary pay is what, 15,000, 1,500, depending on who you are. As a guest star, which can go up to $1 million per episode, per guest spot. Again, you're still getting that per episode, and you're not waiting. They're not giving that stuff to you every year. They're giving that to you for every time you work. You get what I'm saying? So again, you're still averaging more money than he is, and you're averaging more money than the average person like me. Half of you bitches are getting my yearly salary in one sitting, and this includes average bitches.
Yeah,
not even the A-listers. You Z-listers are still making more money than the average person. And then they're talking about, the union fees, the health care. That's on you.
That's on you. That's why you need negotiations,
exactly. But at the same time, I learned for myself after getting fired from a few jobs. I'm not relying on none of y'all bitches for insurance, life thing, or any of that stuff. I make sure I got my own life insurance and stuff like that. I pay out of pocket on my own, because I was just like, I realized that a lot of these companies will bullshit you out of your insurance and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? To prevent future things, I'm going to go and buy my own insurance. I'm going to go and get my own self covered under myself. So if anything happens, I'm covered, and I don't have to worry about the job might firing me. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these celebrities don't think about that stuff. They don't think about that stuff. They want the company to do that for them. No. And then the same thing with the fucking writers. Why? I only got paid $358 for She-Hulk. Okay, and hell, honestly, you wasn't even worth that shit.
Yeah, you should have got a lot less.
The show was terrible. Well, because of residuals and stuff like that. Sorry to break it to you, sweet cheeks. A lot of us get paid what the work we do. We don't get residuals. We don't get 5% off of anything. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world.
And stop wasting all your money on bloat.
Yeah. I mean, on top of that, like, y'all the ones, first off, y'all the ones who live in California. Y'all the ones who voted like this, because if y'all really care, y'all really would be going, instead of striking Hollywood, you need to be striking the fucking government, and was like, the cost of living needs to go down. It makes absolutely no sense in California that cost of living is that damn high. The
Yep.
taxes on there is too damn high. But
Yep.
again, y'all voted for that shit. Y'all voted for that shit. And then think that we're supposed to feel sorry for you? No, absolutely not. Not when y'all been attacking us several times over. 10 years.
Or yeah,
10 years.
more than that now. More
Wait,
than
no,
that.
wait, no, not 10 years. Wait, it started in 2016. It started in 2016 is when this shit happened. It's 2023.
Really? It feels like it was longer.
I know it feels right. Y'all could have course correct. But y'all didn't. Y'all freaked out because Donald Trump got voted. And then instead of just sucking it up and put your big boy pants on, you had to constantly attack him, his supporters, conservatives, Christianity. And then you had to go and change characters around, race swap, gender swap, all of that nonsense, swear up and down black people and females just now existing all of a sudden. And then when people like me say, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, can you stop doing that? Hey, you're destroying the franchise. It's not made for you. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Okay, great, done.
And now they're attacking the Muslims, the people that they once thought, oh, they need our help and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you guys did this to yourself. And now you want the average person to feel sorry for you? No, I don't feel sorry for you. And I'm not going to feel sorry. And I really don't care if y'all lose y'all apartments, your homes, or whatever. And don't get me wrong. Again, like you said, yeah, there are a few good people, but it wasn't enough of them to speak up and defend the fans. Until I start seeing y'all start defending the fandom, listen to what the fans want, stop attacking us, you get no sympathy from me.
And y'all been attacking. We're not doing it 1 year. We're not doing that 1 year. It has to be consistent. It
has to be consistent. The audience knows better. You get what I'm saying? Because let me go into this because it's going to go into another tangent because it goes with this whole bullshit with the DCU right now. Y'all bitches, the ones that claim Zack Snyder ruined shit, y'all bitches ain't the audience. Because no matter what you say, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Suicide Squad, and even Justice League made money. You can get mad all the fuck you want to, but those movies made money. Was Justice League terrible? Fuck yes. Was the Justice League self-sabotage? Yes. Was Suicide Squad self-sabotage? Oh, definitely. But those movies made money, and yet they listen to bitches who said that this isn't what Superman would do, this isn't what Batman would do, this isn't what Wonder Woman would do. We need more lighthearted stuff. Zach, that's it. I know your daughter just killed herself. That's a good enough excuse to fire your ass.
Yeah, yep. That's what I should have threw in the towel like that and right there. But I was dumb. I was dumb at the time. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and then you bring in Walter Amada and let him do whatever he wants to. What we get? We get Shazam, which the first movie was decent. It could have been better if you removed that New 52 shit. What didn't we get? Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn that nobody asked about. Wonder Woman 1984. The Suicide Squad. I feel like I'm missing something. It doesn't matter.
Shit. But anyway, it doesn't even matter because
those movies sucked. But what I'm saying is those movies sucked.
Yep.
Those movies sucked. The audience showed you they didn't want it. But instead of you not course correcting, going back to what people actually wanted, because people had said, hey, we want Zack Snyder back. Hey, we want Man of Steel 2. Hey, we want Ben Affleck's Batman solo movie. What do? You say, nah, fuck Ben Affleck's Batman solo movie. We're gonna retool it and rechange it and call it The Batman. And that movie struggled to make money.
Yep. And now you're doing the show too. And
yeah,
I'll be honest.
The show got canceled. The show got
canceled? Oh, shit.
The Penguin got canceled. They were in the middle of it and they said it's canceled. So that's great. That's great.
Wow. So that basically wasted my time then because I understand how the history of it is messed up. I kind of like the Batman. I'll be honest. I kind of like the Batman. But now it's like all this is for nothing. And that's what's been feeling like that. And I'm glad I jumped off when the whole James Gunn shit happened. Yeah. But I just had a feeling like, dude, this is all for nothing. This is all for nothing now.
You filmed a Batgirl movie. And then my thing is, how the hell you was going to do a Batgirl movie without doing a Batman movie first? The fuck? The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you see how dumb that shit is? But what I'm saying is, y'all keep listening to the people who do not support this shit. People were actually supporting you, DCEU, when Zack was doing stuff. Oh, the people who were complaining about, oh, well, Superman snapped Zod's neck and it was too dark. Okay, great. That's them. That's them. But people were showing you that they wanted it. Think about it for a second. When's the last time you really been excited for a DC movie since
Man,
Zack left? I'll wait.
Since Zack left, no, because the Batman, he was still
Nope, the Batman wasn't even. Remember the Batman stuff came out during DC fandom, so you couldn't even get an audience live reaction for it.
Yeah,
like the last time I think people sort of got excited was maybe Black Adam, but other than that,
no, I'd say the last one I got excited for was the Batman. That was it.
No, I mean, I know. What I'm saying is general excitement for movies, because all of the DCEU movies, even though those movies, the early movies, they claim were financial failures, which I don't understand. If movies making over 800 million, if most of these movies are making over 600 million at the global box office, and the movies after Zack Snyder left are making below 300 million, I don't understand how those movies are more successful. Like, who the fuck hires James Gunn when his Suicide Squad movie was a failure? I don't want to hear, oh, the pandemic and shit like that. It doesn't matter. That movie still lost money. Not only did it lose money in theaters, it lost money merchandisable wise. That's the thing. He wasn't able to sell merchandise. Think about it. Snyder announced the Snyder Cut. Yep. Do you know how hard it is to find Snyder Cut shit? Do you know how hard it is to get Snyder Cut versions of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Darkseid? Which, do you know, I've been trying to get that stuff, but it's so expensive now because I didn't get a chance to get it when it first came out because it was sold out immediately because of how quick it was. Yeah. Luckily, I was able to get at least the Blu-ray 4K special movie with the steel book and stuff like that. But still, even when Zack announced DC stuff, it sells. But when James Gunn announced DC stuff, yeah.
Even once Chuck Dixon even saying, but what fans were saying that he don't even understand the characters.
Yeah, he's right. And he's right because let's be honest. Let's be honest. You got a movie called Superman Legacy. You got a motherfucking movie called Superman Legacy, and you mean to tell me that Blue Beetle, Hawk Girl, Metamorpho, old ass Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, maybe the Authorities, are going to show up in this movie, and yet Snyder was doing too much in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice? Nah, absolutely not.
Wait. No. So that's what they're trying to do with that Superman movie?
Yes, and get this, James Gunn said the reason
it's
why
not the Superman movie.
You can't show Superman. You can't show Superman without showing his superhero world. And I'm like, you what?
They've done it countless times. Christopher Reeve, hello. I mean,
Cavill, for God's sake. My thing is, people asked for a Man of Steel 2 movie with Henry Cavill.
I've been asking for that.
You said that Henry Cavill was too old to play the role, but yet you're gonna get two old bitches to play Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner. Make it make sense. They're older than Henry Cavill. Nathan Fillion is 52 and the black guy is 48.
Oh my gosh.
Henry Cavill literally just turned 39.
I was just saying, isn't he's like in his late 30s?
Yeah. So what are you talking about? Henry Cavill look good. That man looks like Superman. And honestly, if I had control, I'd kidnap his ass and I kidnap Zack Snyder and I'll be like, here, we're gonna do a Superman Rebirth story. Film
it. Oh man.
I'll get this for our own pleasure. Let's go. Come on. I've been waiting too long for this. but then my thing is, it's crazy because the fandom was saying that Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice was doing too much by cameo and a lot of Justice League members. But then James Gunn is literally introducing 20 damn heroes in this movie, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But how's a Superman solo movie?
Yeah, that's.
You might as well call it Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, literally, and Rolling Dodge, you're right. He chose B and C tier characters to interact with Superman in the first movie. Yeah. This is the people's hero though, not ours. Obviously not ours. The ones here watching this and us. This is not ours, but supposedly this is the people's hero who's gonna revitalize DC movies and all that.
He couldn't even get people interested in the
He
Suicide Squad.
he had oh my gosh. His Suicide Squad didn't do well. His Peacemaker didn't do well, I believe.
It didn't. But people claim it did so well, and I'm like, no, it actually didn't, because y'all have to understand that just because it was on HBO Max and because a few people were talking about it doesn't mean anything. We y'all got to look at merchandise wise. They can't sell Peacemaker shit.
Yeah, and I'm not interested in watching John Cena. You know, I've already seen that. I already saw that dude.
Yeah.
For like 10 plus years when I was watching WWE.
And then my thing is, you took a serious character, and you changed them around. It's the same thing as why I was pissed off with the Guardians of the Galaxy, because you took a serious team and you made them the jokes, and then Marvel said, "Oh, let's incorporate that to all of Guardians of the Galaxy." The Guardians of the Galaxy video game is terrible. The game's not terrible, but I hate the fact that everybody acts like the MCU counterparts. The TV show was the same thing as well. Every time you see the Guardians of the Galaxy, they act like they're MCU counterparts instead of what they were in the comic books. I'm tired of characters who are serious in general, and you make them goofballs, and then everybody else was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing. That's the character." No, actually, it's not the characters. That's the problem.
Yeah, and
that's the problem.
And I would say this, Jonah, or Jonelle, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think honestly, I believe this, and I could be wrong, but I think the only reason why they canceled those shows is because of they want a tax cut, probably something like that.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, they probably want a tax cut or something, man. Or
I mean, a lot of those shows. The problem is because I was talking to one of my homeboys. He was talking about Andor's getting a second season. I had said why. He was like, "Well, because it's good." I was like, "It might be good, but the ratings weren't there for it." He was like, "So wouldn't it make sense to give it a season 2? No, not business wise. The problem is you can have a good show all you want to, but if the show ain't getting no ratings, because think about it, if Peacemaker was as good as you guys say it was, as people have been telling me, oh, trust me, it would have been fast tracked. It would have been fast tracked,
just like The Boys.
Yeah, it would have been fast tracked. You want to know why? Because the Peacemaker sucked. It sucked. It is what it is. Y'all can get mad all you want to. It sucked. It's the same thing with Matt Reeves' Batman. If Matt Reeves' Batman movie was so great, like everybody said, they would have fast tracked a number 2 immediately.
Yep, I would have. And
come on now,
and I admit this.
They fast tracked Joker. They fast tracked Joker.
Yep.
So I'm just being honest. Like, y'all got to understand, like, this stuff doesn't make logical sense. You can't sell like the James Gunn shit. You can't sell it. It's the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, people were like, "Oh, well, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was good." It might be, but Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise don't sell though. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Even like, the game didn't sell that well.
But who's buying Guardians of the Galaxy stuff? The only thing that people was buying was Star-Lord's helmet and Baby Groot. Yep. That's about it. That's not enough to keep it going, though. That's not enough to keep it going. If Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was so good, the merchandise would have been selling for it. And it's not. Because you want to know why? Because people was turned off from the Guardians of the Galaxy with Volume 2. Volume 2 didn't help it. And then when Disney tried to go all in on Guardians of the Galaxy, they made them like their MCU counterparts. And a lot of people do not like when you take comic book characters and make them like their movie counterparts.
Yeah, and Trey, I'm gonna leave, but before I do that, Apathetic Black Queen, I had a question about Last of Us Part 2. Can you fix? No, there's no fixing that shit.
No,
there's no fixing any of it. There's none.
No, there's because Last of Us Part 2 needs the whole game needs fixing. But that does remind me before you leave. That reminds me, I just heard these articles about PlayStation, how PlayStation really wasn't making money back from The Last of Us and Horizon Forbidden West and stuff like that, a lot of their exclusive games, they really haven't been making money back like we thought they were. And I was like, no shit, Sherlock.
Oh no, yeah, no shit. I mean, you're gonna put all this money into a movie. It's not even a game, into a
Yeah.
movie,
And then
and
you make the
and
female
you
characters ugly.
expect this.
You make the female characters ugly, and then you put a whole bunch of LGBT stuff into it. No.
I mean, no shit, Sherlock. I mean,
Who could have guessed?
yeah,
And then you want to get
seriously.
censored.
It's not like we saw all those refunded Last of Us 2 copies or the copies that weren't
right.
touched. You know,
or them when they censored the Final Fantasy VII remake for Tifa and some of the female characters when they went back and depressed some of them. Like, oh wow, did you really think that people weren't going to I don't know, reject this shit? Why do you think that's why PlayStation has been trying to put a lot of their exclusives on PC because of the fact that they've been rejected. The same thing with like recently the Insomniac Spider-Man 2 game, which
yeah.
I honestly don't hate me. I don't think the second game is going to be as good as the first one. I know, but when I saw Harry Osborn, I said, "Oh my god, they're going to do the whole Venom arc thing with him in it." And the reason why, if you guys been paying attention to Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man, they did that. Instead of doing Eddie Brock, they did Harry Osborn as the Venom. So you know that Venom is going to be played by Harry Osborn. Peter Parker's still ugly. Mary Jane is looking a little bit better.
I don't know a lot better.
I don't know what the fuck they put that mop shit on Miles' head for, but we'll see. And that's another thing too. They're trying to make these games hyper realistic to the point where the characters looking too ugly. When fans tell you that they want the characters to look beautiful, or if the fans say, "Hey, we like this face better than the other one," shut the fuck up and fix it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But on that note, I'll see y'all later, and peace out, bro.
All right, see you later. All right, it's me now. It's me. Yes, they did make Aloy ugly. They made her ugly, and they can't fix it. They can't fix it. I told y'all I'm about tired of it. I'm about tired of this making female characters ugly nonsense. But forget that your target audience is mostly men. I'm sorry, men want to look at beautiful characters, whether they're men or women. And then you have that Baldur's Gate nonsense where apparently one of the characters can transform into a bear, and y'all fucking shit like that. So two guys are fucking in the game. Like it's weird. It is some sick fetish crap going on, and I am tired of it. It is nonsense with this crap, and it's getting annoying. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. People are tired of it. That's why Bud Light is failing right now. That's why Target is failing right now. People are tired. There's only so much people can deal with before you just be like, nah, I'm good. I'm over it. I'm over this nonsense. You know? Exactly. I want to escape realism. I want to escape reality too. And I want my characters to look good doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad because I want characters to look sexy and appealing. My bad for having standards. You know what I'm saying? It's so so crazy. I don't know why they made Aloy gay. Well, we know why they made him gay, because gay people needs representation, and all that does is turn people off from the character. That's why the game didn't sell well. Oh, it's because everybody's sexist racist. No, we told you we don't like. If the audience is telling you what they don't like, shut the fuck up and change it. That's all you gotta do. You when people first saw Aloy, and everybody was like, why is she fat? Why does she got stubble on her face? Why isn't she more slimmed down? Why isn't she more toned up? Then I don't know, go back and fix the character model. Because remember, I have to play as this ugly ass character. And then you get mad when you see people on PC modding these characters. Well, because they're giving the audience what they want. Somebody from a channel named Lack of Entertainment said they should lean into the incel jokely market. I agree with him. If they made characters sexy and went edgy, they would make a lot of money. Yes, the old saying goes, sex sells, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, sex sells, which means that if I'm gonna make a female game, and I'm gonna have her as the main character, best believe she's gonna look hot as hell. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Trey, this character looking bad as fuck. Yes, because I know that most people who are gonna play video games are men, not females. And I know most people who are gonna be playing video games are straight, not gay. So it's crazy to think that why would I make video games for a lesser known target audience over a majority? Because look at them, they're losing millions. They're losing millions. They haven't been able to break even yet for these games. Well, of course you wasn't going to break even with these games because they were terrible to begin with. The idea was terrible. It is what it is. Didn't Alo look like Nick Avocado after only a few months? She sure did. She sure did. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. All right, cool. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's the same thing with like I heard, like I said, I heard that there was a rumor, and I heard from a few YouTube videos that people were talking in a live stream about like how Aloy, I mean not Aloy, but Ellie from The Last of Us originally was a straight character. She wasn't supposed to be lesbian, but they made her lesbian. It's crazy as hell. Like they really think that this shit works. It doesn't work, honestly. But that's just my personal opinion. However, how even ever more okay, are you saying how there's more black people part of the LGBT I don't know. They're trying to convince black people that it's okay when you know in the black community it is not okay. So that's why, according to 70% of women don't feel represented in games. Well, according to 80% of women, most women don't give a damn about video games. I'm just being honest. Like they don't. They really don't. So it's pretty crazy that they even had the acknowledgement to even have that shit coming out their mouth. Just I don't know. It's just annoyance. It is really an annoyance right about now that I'm tired of. And then they want to again, and then they want to beg for they want to beg for your money or whatever. So I don't get it. So you want me to give you money for giving me lazy video games, movies, television, books, and then if I criticize it and try to help you fix it and be like, hey, well, technically I would like this and that. Well, fuck you, you homophobe, incel, weirdo. It's not meant for you. It's for the modern audience. And if you don't like it, don't watch it, don't support it, don't buy it, blase, blase. Okay, great, fine. I wonder why nobody's supporting us. Come on now. Like, let's stop talking stupid. And when they have real LGBT representation, they don't look for it. Yeah, they don't do it because those old school LGBT characters don't go against their narrative, you know. Oh, I got something to show you guys before I log off right quick. So let me get that right quick. Give me 1 second. It takes two to make things go right. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's why. What the hell? I really hate when this thing do this. Wait, hold on. What? Oh crap. What? I really hate when it keeps doing this. This shit gets aggravating after a while. Like, God damn it. Every time. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I really hate when it does this stupid thing. It's just like, God damn. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys, because this stupid thing, this computer trying to act up. Wait. Mm-mm-mm. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh. What? That one ain't either. Okay. Okay. Well, let's try that one. I'm sorry. This computer trying to tell me my darn email and stuff is wrong, which makes absolutely no logical sense because I was just in it just a second ago. No, you ain't about to tell, bitch. You ain't about to tell me what's wrong. I literally just put the password in there. Come on now. Okay. What the hell? Okay, maybe it was this one. Yeah. Nope. Okay. I don't know why I'm being restricted. I don't know why I'm being restricted. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to show y'all something, but the darn password thing keep trying to tell me I'm wrong about my password, which makes absolutely no logical sense because I should be on the thing. Oh, hold on, because I really want to show y'all something before I log off, but it seems like the Lord just don't want me to do nothing. Okay. Okay. Update the password then, bitch. Yeah. I ain't never seen nothing that'll force you to change your password. You change your password and then it still talk about it can't find you. Nah, absolutely not. I rebuke this in the name of Jesus. It is the right one. Now, come on, stop playing. Stop playing with me. Oh, wait. Did I not? I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. This has got to be the most craziest thing I've ever seen right about now. Yes, I do have one. I really wish you whores let somebody in. Come on, log in. Okay. Your password was incorrect. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. How can I show you guys? Hello? Okay, bye, Granny. All right, bye. Dang it. All right. Dang it. I forgot I gotta go. Damn it. All right, guys. I meant to like show you something, but I'm gonna have to probably do it for another live stream because I have to go. I forgot I have to go and pick up my mother. But it was great talking to you guys. I know I kind of wasted a little bit of time because I didn't think my computer was gonna act up right now. But maybe next time I'll try to do a live stream. We'll see. But thanks for joining me. You guys know the usuals. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and here on YouTube. If you guys need to contact me, DM me through Twitter or Instagram, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice live chatting with you guys. But like I said, if you guys need to contact me for anything or want to talk or whatever, DM me through my Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. I'm so sorry I have to cut this short, but I have to go and pick up my mom. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.